Hello and welcome to In My Mailbox for August 20th, 2011. And this is kind of a short week, thankfully, because it's been pretty difficult trying to catch up on my reading list. But one book that I did get in is Wolfsbane by Andrea Kramer. This came from Jen at I Read Banned Books, her book tour. And this is the sequel to Nightshade. I'm sure there's not a whole lot of introduction I need to do about that, but basically it's the whole thing about Kayla, and she's an alpha, the wolf pack, running away from Ren and her human love Shay, the whole little love triangle there. And I haven't gotten too far into it yet, but it starts off with a bang with a lot of action. So I do have Wolfsbane, which will be going to California, I think, next. And the rest of my books are digital. They're for my Kindle for review. And the first one I want to talk about is called Reunion by Jeff Bennington. I've actually had this for review for a while, but I really like Jeff. He's a great guy on Twitter, and his book is what I thought was just a, not just a, just as apology word, a thriller book. And while I do like thrillers, my favorite type of book has some sort of element of romance in it. I don't know why, I just do. So even though this book came out in April, through some sort of discussion on Twitter, I found out there actually is quite a bit of romance in his thriller as well. And Reunion is about a school shooting, a high school shooting that happens. I think 8 students die. The students that are left in the aftermath, their life is forever changed. They agree to have a 20-year reunion again, and old flames, hence the romance part that somehow I've missed. Old flames are renewed, things happen, some sort of there's an alluding to a ghost, whether it's a real ghost or not, I don't know yet. But basically, will these people end up putting their lives back together, or will their fear continue to rule? And I believe Jeff had said he got the idea for this book after the Columbine shooting, and so I do have this on my near future to read. So I'm sorry, Jeff. Check out Reunion by Jeff Bennington. It is I want to say an adult, but I hate to say that because since it was based off of Columbine shooting, maybe young adult can go for. I don't know. We'll have to see. Look at the reviews. It has great reviews though. So young adult, I'm not real sure yet. My next one is called Bloodlust, and it's by Jamie Salisbury. It's a historical romance. Basically, there's this Duke, the Duke of Sussex, and he is wrongly accused of murder by his younger brother, who is very conniving and villainous, who wants the title, the land, and everything from his older brother. So he frames him for murder somehow, and basically the real Duke is trying to clear his name, nail his brother, figure out what he can do to get his name in good standing again. And his brother's betrothed ends up being his ally, trying to help catch the little brother in whatever is going on. So hence the historical romance aspect. I also am reading Cat O' Nine Tails by Patricia Lever, and one of my favorite romance publishers, Omnific Publishing. Their Romance Without Rules is what their logo is. So I love their books. But Cat O' Nine Tails is also historical romance, and it has a strong female protagonist in this. Her name is Erin. She's a female pirate. How she becomes to be a pirate is very interesting and very sad, and I didn't quite expect it, but could very well have happened in history. There brings in a royal element. The villain in this is the Queen of England. Let's see what else. Orin, who is the hero of Cat O' Nine Tails. He is, sexy. His job actually is to catch pirates, and the reason he has this particular job is also interesting. So Orin and Erin end up meeting because he has been hired by the Queen to hunt her down for reasons unknown. But unraveling the true reason why the Queen hates Aaron, unraveling the history behind why Aaron becomes a pirate, why Oren is a pirate hunter. His brother is also in this, takes a pretty high profile in this. Let's see, what else can I tell you without giving too much away? Basically, there is a lot of romance in this. I will tell you that from the get-go. I'll save the rest for my review, but so far I'm very intrigued, and the plot, as far as the Queen of England being the villain and how these two unlikely people, of course they have a strong attraction, but how these two unlikely people are going to try to bring the Queen of England down, I'm very intrigued to see how Patty Lever ends up actually making this come about. So that is Cat o' Nine Tails by Patricia Lever. That will be released on August 30th. So look for that. Also, that's during our blogiversary, so we will be having an interview and a really awesome giveaway of Cat o' Nine Tails on the blog, and some surprise I won't tell you just yet, but keep that in mind. That will be coming up. Our blogiversary is August 29th, and we'll run it for 7 days, so keep track of the blog to hear about all the giveaways that will be going on. That is everything that I got this week for review, for in print and for Kindle, and I hope everyone has a great reading week.